This is Deezer HD here with a Photoshop tutorial. I'm going to be teaching you how to make a really cool background. You can do this on a Windows computer as well, but obviously it'll be a little bit different and probably a bit more easy because I've got a dock and I have to use the pen tool to go around it, I'm afraid. But oh well. And let's get straight into it. The first thing you'll need is a screenshot. So on a Windows computer you can go print screen, which is really easy, and on a Mac Command Shift and 3 take a full-size screenshot. Now you want to make sure you've got Photoshop open, so if you go into your programs, there we go, and just open Photoshop, just make sure it's open. You can right mouse click, open with Photoshop. And you can see I can still see my background. I'm not sure if it does this on a Windows computer, but to get out of that you just press F. You can go full screen as well if you want to, but I'm just going to stay like this. And what we're going to do is draw some shapes first, so we're going to go Command Shift N and call this top bar. Okay, and I'm just going to draw a blue shape. It doesn't matter what colour it is. Okay, so you can see we've got a nice blue bar at the top. Right click and rasterize layer, and we can hide that. We don't actually need to see that, but you can show it if you want, doesn't matter. And you can double click and we want an outer glow, and you can see we've got this nice glow, and this is when I'm going to set this to the colour that I want of my choice. So I'm going to go for a red and click OK. Then we can right mouse click, convert to smart object, and right mouse click rasterize. There we go, we've got like a nice glowing bar there now. But what you can do is, I think, I haven't done this in ages and I haven't actually prepared for it. There you go, you can delete using the magic wand, because it was that's why it's better to use this colour different to the glow, but you can just select it and hit delete and press Command D to deselect. So that's all cool. Next thing you can do is, you probably don't want this background here, but we'll change that in a minute. We're going to go Command Shift N, okay, and we're just going to select the background layer. And we need the pen tool, and this is the bit that's going to take the longest. So we need to zoom right in here, and I'll speed this bit up, but I'm going to click all the way around all of this. Then you might want to be quite precise doing this, depending on how much of a perfectionist you are. I'm just going to do mine quite quickly. You can see I'm not going around the top of the finder bit, but yeah, it shouldn't take too long. And if you don't know how to use this tool, you can just stretch that over this, but if you're not very confident in doing that like me, you can just do little clicks around each circular item, which does take longer. It doesn't look as neat, it's not as smooth, but some people, like myself, are not the best at Photoshop, so I do have to do that quite a bit actually. It's quite embarrassing. I do need to learn how to use the pen tool properly. Try it on this one. See, I'm terrible. Maybe you can go halfway. There we go, that's not too bad, and then just click down here. And there we go. Yeah, that wasn't too bad, I might just carry on doing that. See, it doesn't have to be exact. I don't know what I just did, but oh well. I'll fast forward this bit now. Yo guys, I'm back and I'm just about to finish. You can see I've just got to the end. It's taking like 2 minutes to do that, and you just want to click down here. If you're on a Mac, obviously. I thought it was on Windows, you just have to do the bottom bar. And you just click right to the end and we're done. We go right mouse click, make selection, feather it 0 pixels, hit OK, Command X to cut, and you want to go back to this layer 1, Command V. We've got the dock free now. We can just put that back in the exact spot. We can go back into our pen tool, right mouse click, sorry, in this one here. Okay, don't worry. Go back into our move tool, and then we can go into layer 1, we just call this dock, and we've got our background. We can double click that and just call it BG as background. So this is when you can do what you want basically. You can fill it with black. I'm just going to put a black gradient. That's boring, but black. Okay, there you go. So I've got a black background now for my background. And for my dock, I can double click outer glow. You can see we've got a nice glow. Maybe just reduce the opacity just a tad. I'm going to put that to red at the top. So we've got that like that. Okay, which is all good. And then we can right mouse click, convert to smart object, right mouse click, rasterize. We've just got that one there. So we've got a dock. We've got the top bar, and we can command click and it does the selection for you there, and you can delete it and just have the colours like that, so that's pretty cool. Like that. So we've got a glowing dock, a glowing top bar, and a BG. But I'm just going to put in the middle just one little word. It always takes ages to load all my fonts because I've got lots of fonts. Just wait for my fonts to load. I'm just going to put one word. Can't even see it because it's not the right colour. You want white. And put this. Click enter. Sorry, I'm going to have to anyway. You'll probably already be in design mode because I do a lot of photography. I had it in photography mode. So maybe make this a bit bigger. Did I actually type anything or not? No. I'm just going to put that. Just really simple. I know it sounds probably a bit gay. Okay, so I've just got create, and just make this very. I'm just gonna. This is my plan anyway. I'm just gonna center that. Right. So I know that's in the center because of the purple lines. No, because I've still got my dock down here. I know where all my programs are, so I can go to Command Shift N. Okay, I'm just gonna call this Adobe. I'm going to put that above everything else, and this is when I can have a bit of fun. I can use the pen tool. I can just click here, here. Oops, it's a bit high. I can go to the end. You might want to actually just before that, and you click, hold Shift to keep it completely straight. If you're a weird person that likes things to be really straight, then you can right mouse click and go stroke path with a pencil, and you can see now if I delete path, I've just got like a nice line there, and I can just put a line in the middle going up, stroke path. Okay, and to change the colour of that line, it's just this bit here. I can just right mouse click, delete path. And this is the cool bit where you can just put text. It's just like Adobe programs. Oops. Like that, and I'm not going to put this one of these for each one, like I've got like Cinema 4D and iTunes, blah blah blah, but you get the idea there. You can see if I can like move the paths, etc., to make it exactly centered and resize them, but that's all I'm going to do for now. And I'll show you what I mean. I can save it, so I'm just going to save it on my desktop. Okay, desktop, just call that screenshot. JPEG, that's all I want. Save. Okay. Right, so let's go. Let's hide Photoshop. You can see here I've got this, and I can go to set desktop picture. You can see now when it loads, where is it? There we go. We've got a nice glow at the top. We've got a nice glow on the dock here, which is pretty cool. We've got Adobe programs and all my Adobe programs, and then just create in the center, which I think is pretty cool. Quite a nice effect there. Obviously you can add more programs and program links and text, etc., but yeah, that's pretty cool. You can do it on Windows as well, but I thought it was quite a nice effect that you can have. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I hope this was a cool tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. Obviously you can do the dock in a bit more detail. You can see it's not the best, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you had fun doing it as well, because it was quite fun just making some cool stuff. You can have like Safari, you can have a massive line going up here, then like that, and then it says Safari, and you can have it mad, you can have it absolutely mad like a map, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next tutorial. Cheers guys.